Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, Commerce and Management Studies. So in the today's video, we are going to start with the concept of recruitment and selection. Again, हम एक playlist बना रहे हैं on the elements of management or functions of management, planning, organizing, staffing, directing, controlling. इन सबको हम बहुत detail में cover कर रहे हैं. By far, I have done the videos on planning and organizing. Right now, we are covering the concepts on staffing. ठीक है? स्टाफिंग इज व्हाट? स्टाफिंग इज द प्रोसेस ऑफ मैनिंग द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. मतलब आपने जो एक ऑर्गेनाइजेशन का स्ट्रक्चर बना दिया है, एक ढांचा आपने क्रिएट कर दिया है. नाउ आई हैव टू फिल दैट स्ट्रक्चर विथ पीपल एंड स्टाफिंग इज द स्टेप दैट हेल्प्स अस टू गेट राइट पीपल फॉर द राइट जॉब. तो स्टाफिंग के अंदर एक बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट कॉन्सेप्ट होता है जिसे हम कहते हैं रिक्रूटमेंट एंड सिलेक्शन. सो टुडे वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस दिस वन. सो लेट्स स्टार्ट विद दैट. रिक्रूटमेंट होता है. रिक्रूटमेंट इज द प्रोसेस ऑफ फाइंडिंग द पोटेंशियल एम्प्लॉयज फॉर द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. मतलब अभी हमें लोग चाहिए हु शुड अप्लाई फॉर द जॉब. So it is the process of finding the people who at least are eligible for the job. Whether they are suitable or not, that we will see at the later stage. But right now, if they are eligible for the job or they are still by far any potential for the job, so persuading them to apply. उनको information provide करनी है कि हाँ there is an opening, there is a vacancy in the company and you should apply for the job. So that is the process of recruitment, right? Finding the potential employees and persuading them to apply for the job. एंड देन कम सिलेक्शन. सिलेक्शन इज जिन लोगों ने आपकी कंपनी में जॉब के लिए अप्लाई किया है, दैट मीन्स आफ्टर द रिक्रूटमेंट हैज बीन डन, नाउ कम्स द स्टेप और द प्रोसेस वेयर वी स्टार्ट एलिमिनेटिंग दोज कैंडिडेट्स हु आर नॉट सुटेबल फॉर द जॉब. सो इट इज अ प्रोसेस ऑफ शॉर्ट लिस्टिंग, राइट? Because we know staffing, the main purpose is to hire the right person for the right job. Many people might be eligible for the job, but they might not be very suitable for the job. So selection is the process of eliminating the candidates who have applied for the job. So here comes the difference between recruitment and selection. One of the very important concepts जो कि class 12th से लेके MBA level तक ये concept important है. So let's discuss that. सबसे पहला है, again सबसे पहले तो simple the what is the meaning of both these words. Recruitment is the process of searching or encouraging the people to apply for the job. On the other hand, selection is the process of selecting the best candidate and offering them the job. रिक्रूटमेंट इज अ पॉजिटिव अप्रोच. पॉजिटिव क्यों है? क्योंकि हम यहाँ पे चाहते हैं दैट मैक्सिमम नंबर ऑफ पीपल शुड अप्लाई. मोर द नंबर ऑफ एप्लीकेशंस बेटर इट इज. सो इट इज अ प्लस अप्रोच, गेटिंग मोर एंड मोर. बट सिलेक्शन इज अ नेगेटिव अप्रोच बिकॉज हेयर यू आर एक्चुअली एलिमिनेटिंग द पीपल. हेयर यू आर subtracting the people who are not suitable for the job. So it's a negative approach. Under recruitment, there is no contractual agreement. For example, if you have applied for the job, then at that point there is no contractual agreement between you and the company. You have just applied for the job, right? But once the selection is done, once the company has offered you the job, then there leads a contractual agreement. So recruitment does not lead to any contractual agreement, but on the other hand, selection leads to a contractual agreement. Here the candidates are notified. In the recruitment, the main challenge is to notify the people that there is a vacancy. So today we have seen companies notify through various sources, which we are going to discuss in the next slides. So here the purpose is to notify the candidates that there is a vacancy. On the other hand, in selection, here the candidate has to go through various levels which they have to clear if they want to get selected. And lastly, recruitment comes before selection and selection will follow the recruitment process. So that's some of the major points of differences between recruitment and selection. Now comes, what are the methods of recruitment? So there are broadly 3 methods of recruitment. That's called direct, indirect and third party method of recruitment. Under the direct method, as it is very clear from the name, the company is directly getting the applications. So there might be public contacts. The employees of the company, they have public contacts. So they directly refer the person. Okay, this is the person who can apply for the job. There's a waiting list. The companies have their own waiting list where the people can post their CVs or resumes even if there is not a vacancy available. So when the vacancy will be available, the company will go to the waiting list and they will have the applications with them. And education institutes, the companies can go directly to the educational institutes and hire people or get more and more applications from there as well. So this method is a direct method of recruitment. Then comes indirect. Under indirect method, the companies will approach the potential candidate through various means. So there could be online advertising, journals, newspapers, where we see the vacancies, notifications are there. And third party, although this is also a sort of an indirect method of recruitment, but here one major party is involved in between that will help you find the potential candidates. So here, there are HR agencies, there are state agencies, there are professional agencies, there are placement offices in the companies, in the education institutions. So the companies will approach these offices and they will ask that we need more and more people to apply for the job, and these agencies will help them find those potential candidates. So this is the third method of recruitment. So there are three methods: direct, indirect, and third party. So here are examples also for them. Then very important is what are the sources of recruitment, from where you can find different people, from where you can find potential candidates, where else you can find. So the sources of recruitment can be bifurcated into majorly two parts: internal and external. Internal, the name suggests itself that the company is getting potential candidates from within the company. But under the external method, the company is going outside the company, outside the boundaries of the company, to find the potential candidates. So internal could be transfer. You can transfer a person from one department to the another. There could be promotion. People are getting better jobs. There could be demotion. A person who is not suitable for a particular level of job can be demoted to a lower level of job. Retirements, when people retire, we get vacancies, there are more recruitments. And VRS is virtual retirement scheme, where people are offered, it's not virtual, it's voluntary retirement scheme. It's voluntary retirement scheme. Under voluntary retirement scheme, people are given an option that they can retire early from their actual retirement age. For example, the retirement age in the company is like 60. So from the age of 55, people are given a VRS scheme where they can retire at the age of 55 as well. This is also known as golden handshake, which I will discuss later in some of my shorts video. So anyhow, these are some of the sources of internal recruitment. Under the external recruitment, once we have seen direct recruitment, that we have seen the company can get the applications directly through jobbers. Jobbers means through agencies and all. At factory gate, this is a kind of a recruitment that is done for a very lower level labor job, where what happened, a large number of people will gather at the factory gate, and then the company can just take the people who they want to work, and things can be done. Advertisements, employee reference, the employees can also refer. This is one of a very good source of recruitment, because if an employee is referring, then that source is generally a very reliable source, and the company has to work a little less harder to select the candidate. So this is one of a very good source of recruitment. Colleges and universities are one of the very good source of recruitment, because if you're hiring the people from colleges and universities, that means their educational qualifications are already authentic. So the homework for the companies, or all those steps reduce out. So college and universities are also a very good source of recruitment. Employment exchanges, these are kind of the organizations where people who are looking for the job, they will get themselves registered at the employment exchange, and once the companies have the vacancies with them, they can approach these employment exchanges and they can get the contacts of the people who are actually looking for the job. Badli control system. Now what is Badli control system? See, Badli is a term used for the people. For example, suppose there's a job and a person who is doing that job has gone for a vacation. So now that job is available for a temporary period of time, right? Temporary period के लिए वो job available है. So the person who is replacing, the person who has gone for the vacation for a temporary period, that person is called as a badli, right? So this is a very prominent method. But badli control system में what has happened, they have tried to इस badli system को बहुत ज़्यादा regularize, बहुत ज़्यादा systematic करने की कोशिश की है, where the people who are available to fill the temporary jobs, इन्हें एक कार्ड दिया जाता है, where they these people are notified, या इनका एक रिकॉर्ड होता है that whenever there will be a temporary job, we can approach these people because they are available for a temporary job. Otherwise it is very difficult to find a person who can work for you for a temporary period of time. तो ये होता है बदली कंट्रोल सिस्टम, where we are जो ये लोग जो टेम्प्रेरी जॉब्स के लिए अवेलेबल होते हैं, इनका रिकॉर्ड अपने पास रखते हैं, ठीक है. एंड कॉन्ट्रैक्ट लेबर एज द नेम सजेस्ट, we have a contract with the people, whenever the job will be available, we can call them and they will start working for you. So these are some of the sources of recruitments. Majorly they are bifurcated into internal and external sources of recruitments, ठीक है. Generally इसमें एक important question वो भी आता है, which I have not specifically mentioned in the slide. what is the what are the benefits of internal sources and what are the benefits of external sources, and similarly what are the disadvantages of both of them. तो internal source का एक major benefit ये होता है, these sources are reliable, they are already familiar with the company, you don't have to go through the process of orientations and all that, and they're reliable. So इनका check करना, background verification करना भी बहुत ज़्यादा ज़रूरी नहीं होता. And internal sources से employees motivated भी रहते हैं, because if they know that they can be promoted or they can be transferred to a better job, so that's people always are very very motivated. So these are some of the benefits of internal sources. On the other hand, external sources के benefit होते हैं that the people who are coming from outside the organization, they are going to bring something new with them. अपने साथ कुछ नया लेके आएंगे, अपने साथ कुछ different लेके आएंगे, which is very important in today's dynamic environment. Internal sources का एक disadvantage ये होता है, it can lead to conflicts also, of course. It does not bring anything new or challenging to the company, because that person is already working in your own company and the person is filling the new job. So he doesn't bring anything new to the organization. On the other hand, external sources का disadvantage होता है that these sources are comparatively very expensive, क्योंकि लोगों को recruit करना, उन्हें select करना, this process is expensive, and this can again lead to a feeling of lack of motivation within the people who are already in the company, right? अगर आप किसी हाई लेवल की पोजीशन को एक्सटर्नल से फिल करते हो, तो इंटरनल लेवल के लोगों में एक फीलिंग आ सकती है दैट वाई वर दे नॉट प्रमोटेड. सो दैट कुड बी वन ऑफ द डिसएडवांटेज ऑफ एक्सटर्नल सोर्स ऑफ रिक्रूटमेंट. सो दीज आर सम ऑफ द मेजर एडवांटेजेस एंड डिसएडवांटेजेस ऑफ इंटरनल एंड एक्सटर्नल सोर्सेज ऑफ रिक्रूटमेंट, राइट? मूविंग अहेड, now we are going to do the selection process. ठीक है? So recruitment में the major things are what are the methods of recruitment and what are the sources of recruitment which we have done. Selection में सबसे important होता है process of selection. A good selection process is very very important because it is the backbone of the performance management. अगर आप अच्छे लोग hire करोगे, एक अच्छे selection process से you will find right talent, you will find good people who will work for the organization, and that will definitely improve the performance of the company. So selection process बहुत बहुत important होता है. There are seven steps in the selection process. किसी स्लाइड्स में या कहीं और इंटरनेट में आपको 8 प्रोसेसेस भी दिख सकते हैं, 6 प्रोसेसेस भी दिख सकते हैं, बट मोर और लेस द प्रोसीजर रिमेन्स द सेम, सो डू नॉट गेट कन्फ्यूज्ड. द 6 स्टेप्स आर मेंशन्ड हियर लाइक दिस. Application, सबसे पहले the person will apply, there will be pre-screening, then there will be interviews, there will be assessments, there will be background check, there will be physical examination, and then there will be a final job offer. Let's look at them one by one. सबसे पहले होता है application. This is nothing but the recruitment part only, ठीक है? So once there is a job open, once there is a vacancy, number of applications will be received, large number of candidates will start applying, and keep in mind the applications that you get are going to vary hugely. Quality of applications, diversity, experience, qualifications में बहुत ज़्यादा variation होगा. So you have to be very very conscious of the kind of people you are hiring. So the first step is basically recruitment only, which we call the application process. Then comes pre-screening. अब क्योंकि आपके पास बहुत सारी applications आती हैं, तो आप directly interviews नहीं कर सकते, because you get a large number of applications, right? So it is very important that an initial level of screening, elimination has to be done. Now this will depend on the kind of the job. If the job is very very technical, तो हो सकता है कि companies एक pre-interview test रख लें, right? That test might contain some technical questions, जिससे कि एक lower level पे या बहुत ही loose level पे एक pre-screening हो जाती है. Okay, the people who fail that test, okay, they are not eligible for the job, let's just remove them. So this kind of test, again, if the job is not that technical, तो एक simple online screening भी हो सकती है, resume screening भी हो सकती है, where the HR will just go through the resume once, and the ones they find suitable will pass this stage, and once they find not suitable, they might eliminate them. So ये होता है pre-screening. Pre-screening के बाद आता है आपका interview phase. Interview, here we know this is one of the major step of the selection process. There could be a direct interview between the recruiter and the person who's applying for the job, and they are going to enter into a discussion. अब ये इंटरव्यू बहुत सारे स्टेजेस में हो सकता है, ज़रूरी नहीं है कि एक ही इंटरव्यू 2-3 हो सकते हैं, लेवल्स ऑफ इंटरव्यूज हो सकते हैं, बट दिस स्टेज इज कॉल्ड द इंटरव्यू. हियर वी आर गोइंग टू अंडरस्टैंड अबाउट वेरियस टाइप्स ऑफ इंटरव्यूज. पहला होता है स्ट्रक्चर्ड इंटरव्यू. ना स्ट्रक्चर इंटरव्यू क्या होता है, इसमें जो क्वेश्चंस और आंसर्स होते हैं, जो आंसर्स सही होते हैं, ये पहले से डिसाइडेड होते हैं. सो दीज इंटरव्यूज आर जनरली डन फॉर प्रीटी टेक्निकल एंड प्रीटी हाई लेवल जॉब्स. सिमिलर सेट ऑफ क्वेश्चंस पूछे जाते हैं कैंडिडेट से. एक प्रॉपर पहले से डिसाइड होता है कि हम क्या क्वेश्चंस पूछेंगे और क्या इसके करेक्ट आंसर्स होने चाहिए, ठीक है? अनस्ट्रक्चर्ड इंटरव्यू होता है, हियर द क्वेश्चंस आर नॉट प्री डिसाइडेड, द क्वेश्चंस विल फॉलो अप एज द डिस्कशन गोज. जैसे कोई क्वेश्चन आपसे पूछा गया, आपने क्या आंसर दिया, उसके बेसिस पे नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन डिसाइड हो जाता है. So this is an unstructured interview. This highly depends on the intellect of the person who is taking the interview. ठीक है. सिचुएशन इंटरव्यू, इसमें आपको एक हाइपोथेटिकल सिचुएशन दी जाती है और आपसे पूछा जाता है हाउ यू आर गोइंग टू बिहेव इन सच काइंड ऑफ सिचुएशन. ये जनरली सेल्स के केसेस में, सेल्स जॉब्स के केस में इस टाइप के इंटरव्यूज पूछे जा सकते हैं. बिहेवियरल इंटरव्यू, इसमें कैंडिडेट से एक सिचुएशन पूछी जाती है जो उसके साथ पास्ट में हुई है एंड उससे पूछा जाता है हाउ डिड यू बिहेव इन सच अ सिचुएशन एंड वी वांट टू एनालाइज यू ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ दैट. जॉब रिलेटेड, इसमें आपसे फैक्चुअल क्वेश्चंस पूछे जाते हैं, इसमें आपसे हाइपोथेटिकल क्वेश्चंस नहीं पूछे जाते. सो फॉर एग्जांपल आईटी इंटरव्यूज होते हैं, उसमें आपसे फैक्चुअल, आपसे पूछा जाएगा कि इस लैंग्वेज में क्या लिखा जाता है, कोड्स क्या होते हैं. सो दे विल आस्क यू फैक्चुअल क्वेश्चंस एंड नो हाइपोथेटिकल क्वेश्चंस विल बी आस्क्ड. देन कम स्ट्रेस इंटरव्यू. नाम से पता चल रहा है इस तरीके के इंटरव्यू में कैंडिडेट को एक बहुत ज़्यादा स्ट्रेसफुल सिचुएशन में डाला जाता है. जान के कैंडिडेट से अनकंफर्टेबल क्वेश्चंस पूछे जाते हैं टू सी what is the level of stress tolerance of the person. And definitely ये उन्हीं jobs के लिए होता है, in those jobs where there is a high level of stress. Panel interview में generally the interviewee, the person who is giving the interview, he faces a group of interviewers. 4-5 interviews होते हैं जो आपका interview लेते हैं. Here each panel member will rate the candidate. ये generally education institutions में देखा जाता है, MBA के interviews में देखा जाता है that there is a panel interview. Then comes one-on-one. Here one interviewer meets one candidate. Mass interview ये होता है, here one interviewer, एक person interview लेगा of a pretty large number of people. नाम से, so this is pretty obvious. This generally happens for lower level jobs जहाँ पे आप बहुत सारे pool of candidates का एक साथ interview ले रहे हो. And computer assisted interview today, because we are living in COVID times. So ऑनलाइन इंटरव्यूज भी होते हैं, टेलीफोन असिस्टेड इंटरव्यूज भी होते हैं. सो दीज आर कॉल्ड कंप्यूटर असिस्टेड इंटरव्यूज. सो दीज आर वेरियस टाइप्स ऑफ इंटरव्यूज दैट अ कैंडिडेट कैन फेस. दिस विल अगेन डिपेंड ऑन द काइंड ऑफ द जॉब दैट यू आर अप्लाइंग. इंटरव्यू के बाद आता है असेसमेंट टेस्ट. अब ये क्या असेसमेंट टेस्ट है? इससे पहले वाला जो मैंने आपको प्री स्क्रीन में बताया था वो तो सिर्फ एक बेसिक टेस्ट था जिसमें दे जस्ट वांटेड टू एलिमिनेट completely unsuitable candidates. ठीक है. यहाँ पे क्या है? the person has passed the interview. That means the person has passed one level of the stage of the selection process. तो यहाँ पे अब हम further level check करने के लिए assessment test लेते हैं. These levels could be mental abilities, knowledge, physical abilities, personality, interest, temperament, attitude, behavior. हर चीज़ के टेस्ट अवेलेबल हैं आज की डेट में. Hundreds of tests have been developed to measure the various dimensions of the behavior. तो इस तरीके के टेस्ट भी कंपनीज ले सकती हैं. बट दीज काइंड ऑफ टेस्ट, बिकॉज दे आर वेरी वेरी क्रूशियल, दे विल हैपन आफ्टर द स्टेज ऑफ द इंटरव्यू. आफ्टर द असेसमेंट्स एंड द टेस्ट देयर इज गोइंग टू बी बैकग्राउंड वेरिफिकेशंस. बैकग्राउंड वेरिफिकेशन बहुत बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, वेयर यू हैव टू चेक that whether the candidate which has applied for the job, the information that the candidate has provided, is it correct, is it accurate? So you verify all those things in the background verification. This will also follow after the interview. क्यों? क्योंकि बैकग्राउंड वेरिफिकेशन एक लेंथी प्रोसेस होता है. इट्स अ टफ प्रोसेस एंड इट्स अ वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट प्रोसेस. तो हम सिर्फ उन्हीं लोगों का बैकग्राउंड वेरिफिकेशन करते हैं, दोज हु हैव पास द लेवल ऑफ इंटरव्यू, जो हमें लगता है कि हाँ हमारी जॉब के लिए सूटेबल है, हम उन्हीं का बैकग्राउंड वेरिफिकेशन करते हैं. बैकग्राउंड वेरिफिकेशन के बहुत सारे सोर्सेज होते हैं. कहाँ से? रेफरेंसेज. जनरली एप्लीकेंट से ही पूछा जाता है दैट प्रोवाइड अस 3-4 रेफरेंसेज विच कैन वाउच फॉर यू, जो कह सकते हैं दैट यू आर अ सूटेबल पर्सन फॉर द जॉब. फॉर्मर एम्प्लॉयर्स, कैंडिडेट जब भी अप्लाई करेगा तो वो ऑलरेडी कहाँ पे जॉब कर रहा है या इससे पहले कहाँ पे जॉब कर चुका है, वो इन्फॉर्मेशन आपको प्रोवाइड करवाता है. सो यू कैन आस्क द फॉर्मर एम्प्लॉयर्स ऑल्सो. एजुकेशनल क्वालिफिकेशंस को वेरीफाई किया जा सकता है थ्रू मार्कशीट्स एंड अदर ट्रांसक्रिप्ट्स एंड क्रेडेंशियल्स. लीगल स्टेटस ऑफ वर्क, क्रेडिट रेफरेंसेस, क्रिमिनल रिकॉर्ड्स भी चेक किए जाते हैं. बैकग्राउंड चेक्स होते हैं थ्रू थर्ड पार्टी इन्वेस्टिगेटर्स. टुडे ऐसी बहुत सारी ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस हैं जो कंपनीज के लिए बैकग्राउंड वेरिफिकेशंस करती हैं. सो कंपनी विल प्रोवाइड देम द डिटेल्स ऑफ द कैंडिडेट एंड दीज ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस विल डू द बैकग्राउंड वेरिफिकेशंस. एंड टुडे एवरीबडी इज अवेलेबल ऑनलाइन. सो फेसबुक, इंस्टाग्राम, ट्विटर, ये सब भी एक बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट सोर्सेज हैं which can be used for background check. So this is another stage of the selection process. After background verification comes the physical examination. Again ये वाला stage भी ज़रूरी नहीं है कि आपके interview process में आए. This will generally come on those jobs only which require physical fitness for the job. तो उन jobs में physical examination हो सकता है. A job will be offered even if you have cleared the interview, even if you have cleared the test, even if you have cleared the verification process. अगर आपकी जॉब में फिजिकल फिटनेस की ज़रूरत है, देन इफ़ यू डू नॉट पास दिस स्टेज the job will not be offered. So physical examination is again one of the important stage of the interview process. And finally, if the candidate has completed all these levels, have passed through all these levels, then the final job will be offered to the eligible people, and now there is a contract. Now there is a legal contract between the company and the employee, and nobody can back out. So the selection process, whether it's a successful, whether the candidate has been selected or not has been selected, it is very important for the company to notify the candidates within the suitable time period. बहुत ज़रूरी होता है कि suitable time period में candidates को आप inform करें that whether you have been selected or not selected. So this is a complete selection process. There are 7 steps. So I hope you all understand the video. I hope you all like the video. In the next video, I'm going to talk about training and development. This is also the part of the staffing element of the management only. So that's it for the today's video. We'll meet in the next video soon. Till then, keep learning. Thank you so much.